Hi everyone, it's Wendy. Welcome back to my channel. And today I thought we would work on using a bag as a base. Now it said these were glassine bags when I bought them, but I think they're very opaque for glassine. I mean, you can see some through it a little bit, but not as much as glassine, but they're still fine. And they are, I think, about 4 by 6 to the top. And I wanted to do, I think what might be kind of fun is to do a double flip. So I want to cover the tag on one side as a flip, and then use a card like this on the other side. It kind of locks it in as a flip. So these are little journal cards. All of the papers I'm using today, other than book page, are from Tracy Fox from Love Junk Journals, and it's her Compendium Ads MK6, and I will put a link to that below in the description. And these were the journal cards, and I glued them onto craft cardstock in the interest of time, and then I rounded the corners. I think they look awesome. So we've got these to play with. And I get that one's my favorite. Can you tell? So I think the first thing we might want to do is cover these tags. So I have some of these papers available to me, and these are Tracy's papers, and I was using this one earlier in an earlier video for the text, the beautiful handwritten text. So I'm going to cover one of these with it. Cover one of these with that paper, yes. Okay, I did say it correctly. So I hope you guys are all well. I don't know if you can hear. It is just raining cats and dogs here today. Just a sec, my glue is a little bit fluffy. Yeah, it's raining cats and dogs. I'm filming this in the morning, and I have the lights on, and I hope the lighting is okay. It's just a really dark day and a really windy day. So just go back over that a little bit. It's getting unhappy again. That happens sometimes with our glitter glue. You can get a bit of a, I consider it like a knot, but it is probably a glue clump in the glue. Okay, I'm not happy with that, and that's drying. So I'll have to use another one, and then I can just I take a knife and I just take any of that dimensional glue that I had on there. I take it off. So let's try this one. We'll start here. This seems to be better. Third time was a charm. And of course you could use glue stick for this. I find glue stick makes everything warp a little bit, and there's nothing wrong with warping, but I don't always want that sort of look. So just gonna take that like so. Thinking, do I have fabric candy? I'm sure I'll find some. Oh yes, I see some. Okay, so we'll cover that one with that, and I think I might just use this one. Isn't that gorgeous? Love the fluff. So I have a different tag over here, and we'll use that one. It's doing it again. Starting to do it again anyway. Can you hear the rain? Oh my goodness. And you may hear the mandolin in the background. Mr. Journal Inventor is practicing mandolin, just doing his picking. I love hearing it. So I'm just going to set that here, like so. Okay, so we've got those two, and I am just going to cut this out. Sometimes I use my cutter for this, but I find when you have something like a tag, which has a bit of substance to it, it's easy for your scissor to follow just alongside it. So that makes it super easy to cut it out. And it's kind of fun to see what you've captured. So that's our first one. And then we'll do this one. And you can do a number of these. I think I only have the 2 bags handy, so we'll do 2 bags in this one. Just kind of building up my ephemera. Love these kits. Isn't that gorgeous? Love these kits, Tracy. They're just absolutely beautiful. Okay, I'm just going to move that off to the side. And now we can select what we want to put with what. Those look lovely together. I think almost anything would go with this one. We could put it on the other side. Why don't we go for something lighter? We'll go with that one. Okay, I'm going to set these off to the side. And then I have my bags. So what I want to do with the bags is I want to put a little bit of paper down and whatnot. But I want to I like folding that bit down at the top and just kind of reinforcing it. So let's do that first, like that. And then we'll do this one as well. And that makes us good to go. So I think I might use that as the front. Well, actually, I think I might put a bit of paper across this to reinforce the top of it a little bit. Kind of changing my mind up as I go. And I have this vintage paper. Because this isn't very see-through to begin with, that's going to be about right. So because this isn't very see-through to begin with, I'm going to use some of this paper on the page. Just going to try and tear that a little bit down here. I'm not too worried if it misses a little bit. So that's the front. Okay. I would like to put a bit of this, and I want to bring it down a little bit, like that. So that would reinforce the top, and then this would come down the page a little bit. So let's do that. Okay. Just put our glue on there. So yeah, we're all doing well. It is a ridiculously wet day, and it's exacerbated by being a really windy day as well. So that, and I can tell you, for a gal who has a bit of arthritis, you sure know it's raining, don't you? Okay, so that's going to reinforce the top a little bit more, and the back is already reinforced by folding that over. And we can do the very same thing again, just by cutting a straight here, because I want it to go up to the top, and just tearing on that diagonal again. Okay, let's see. Will this do what we need it to do? Yep, that will do what we need it to do. I hope you can see that okay. I hear sirens, so I hope no one's in peril out there. And I hope you're all well. I think I mentioned that already, but I genuinely hope everybody is doing well. It's pretty tough when you've got a family member who's unwell. Okay, so we've got that on the top. So I've got that reinforced. So I think the next bit would be to look at putting these on. I have a bit of linen here. I'm just going to tear it a little bit. Whoops, I'm going to attempt to tear it a little bit. Just a second. Here we go. Let's give it a little tear. 2 spots. I usually do that at about 1 inch. There's a bit of embroidery there in the center. And then we'll get to the next one. Oh, and there's some at the top, so let's cut that off. Because we might want to use that somewhere in our journal, making. So there's one, and that's the second one. And let's take one more. There we go. Okay. I think I probably will only need 2, but we'll see. So, what I want to do, gosh, all kinds of fluff. I want to put a piece of this down the side because I'm going to attach it. You could use paper for this, but I'm going to attach it to the bag. And so I am going to just cut here. It doesn't have to go the whole length. And I'm thinking this other little piece would be what we use on that. Yeah, I think that will work. Okay. Look at all these threads. Oh my gosh. Oh, and I dropped the little piece. You don't want that. Okay, so what I want to do, I want my tag on that side. I like to do the back side first and just look at how far up it comes. So it comes up to about there. And I'm just going to put my glue down the length like that. And if you didn't have fabric for this, you could use washi. There's lots of things you could use. What I want to try and do is make sure I have about the same amount of fabric for the fold onto the tag. So that's what I'm hoping for. So what I do here is I just set it so I see about 1/16 of the bag, a little bit here. And then I'm going to put a bit of glue on here. Stay with me, glue. Stay. Don't let me down. So then I'm just going to fold that over like so. And I'm putting the tag down first because I want to kind of have the other piece come over it. So yeah, you can see there's a little bit of space in there. Love that. And then on this side, I'm looking at that and I'm saying to myself, okay, I want that to come to the middle, and there's about a little over 1/4 inch on that side, so I'm going to make sure I stay that distance from the bottom. So I'm just going to set that down about 1/4 inch or more from the bottom, put my glue down, and then set my fabric there, like that. Once again, checking to see if have about the same amount of fabric there. And I think I do. We'll set that there. And then again, I'm coming about 1/16 inch from the side. And I'm just going to I'm going to take that thread off. I'm going to put my glue here for my fabric to attach to it. like that. Okay, so what I end up with is this comes up, that flips out, and we've got a bag here. Okay, and then, you know, we can do a little bit of decorating as well. But that'll make a really fun piece for in our journal. So let me move that out of the way. Let me move this out of the way. It's probably a little bit distracting. So once again, I need to think about the height here. And cut it. I just come to this part here. And then if we've done this correctly, that will work. Yep, that will work there. Okay. Let me pull all of this extra thread off. So this time, why don't I put it on this side? We'll just switch them up and set that there so I know it comes to the bottom and it comes to about here. So put my glue down. What's most important is that you get it right to the edge. Like so. And I'm going to set that there. And make sure I have about the same amount, thereabouts, of fabric on that side. And then we're going to want to put our glue on this side. You could cover both sides of the tag if you want it, but I figure there's really no need because the tag, part of the charm in using a preform tag is that you can tell it's a shipping tag when you turn it over. I'm going to have to clean this nozzle before my next video. It's coming out, but it's not happy about it. And again, I'm going to have that about a 1/16 or so from the edge. And fold it over like that. Very nice. Yep, that works. And then on this side, once again, we have to remember to keep it about a quarter of an inch from the bottom. So there we go. Like that. And then we're going to take our tag. It's so pretty. Yeah, I think that's the... You don't need a lot of directionality to this one, but to this particular tag, but just in case there's some direction issues. Yeah, you can feel there's something blocking it right now. That was not news to any of you who are watching. See, that's better until that block hits. And then we're going to go about a 1/16 again. And we're going to set that there, like that. So that is going to be the base of our flip. So we've got two of these. You could have that on top. I just like the looks of this one on top because then you can see what's below. Let's grab, here it is, my punch. And I wonder about just punching out a couple, maybe not from there, maybe from here. Only because that's so vibrant. We could do a brown one. And we could do one here with all of this yummy writing. Okay. And let's decide. I think we'll do the writing one here. And then we'll do the brown one there because that one's got some brown already. Oh, and I like that rose on top. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and add this before I decide what kind of image, if any, I'm going to set on that very front. So the spots behind it are journal spots. You could, of course, add a pocket if you wanted, but pardon me, sometimes I think I don't like to add too many pockets on one piece of ephemera. Does that sound kind of strange? I don't know. I'm setting this strategically where there's I don't want to hit that beautiful imagery. So, okay, so we've got that. We've got this. Perfect. We're cooking. We're cooking. So the next thing I want to do is I want to decorate the bag on the inside. And I think I just want to use some flowers or something. Sorry, my watch is talking to me. Gosh, that's a pretty image, isn't it? I love using these. Since I've got them already cut out, it's kind of fun to use some of these images from the from the Floridian book. That's kind of fun too. I think we'll use those. We're using kind of fruit. You know what? I'm going to switch it out and put the yellow one on here. I think that looks really pretty. And I think, yeah, we may end up putting some letters on top as well. So let's get this going and put our glue on. So it's decided to cooperate. I shouldn't say anything. I should just ignore that it's been having its moments. The glue, that is. Of course I said that, and it's starting to act up again. Yeah, these are fun to make. It's fun to have a little supply of bags and tags, and if you don't have like purchased shipping tags, there are tags in Tracy's kit. You could absolutely use those, and I have done. But you can make your own tags just out of scraps of stock that you might have of various things. So I think that looks kind of pretty like that. I really love this one. I'm going to set this one on here. I'm trying to do them in tandem so that we have them finished within our 30-minute time limit. I've been pushing that time limit. I got to almost 32 minutes the other day. So let's see if we can get 2 of these done in the time that we have. There we go. Okay. And yeah, I like having it come up a little bit. I like it to touch the paper that we put down. It's a little tiny bit there, and I'm making sure I don't cut the bag. There you go. Like that. Now, I was checking my watch to see how much time we had. That's just goofy because that's not what's going to be dictating how much time we have. Okay, so I like to use these numbers. I want to put it up here, I think. Right there. On that one. And on this one, I'll probably put some numbers up there. And I'm using my glue stick on my washi. Washi's sticky, but it can't be trusted. Some kinds can be, but this one not so much. Oh, that's really, really nice. I love that. So I'm not going to put anything on that image because it's just stunning as it is. But let me see, do I have any labels that I might want to use? I do like, I really like these dictionary ones that are Tracy. I love all of her labels, what am I saying? Oh, that's nice, Flora. I love that that's brown too. So we could put that there. This says leaf. And we could set that up there. Because those are so pretty, they really don't need anything. Those papers are stunning. Tracy, they're stunning in the kit. Love it. And if you want it, you can cut the square ones so that you get that nice cut corner as well. So we'll put Flora up there. Woo! Okay. There or there. I'm going to put it here. So what essentially you'll have a writing spot there, a writing spot there, and then at the bag, I wonder about, see if we want to put a little tab in the top, just looking at which of my punches I want to use. Let's see if we can get a little tab in the top. Okay. So you want to do it so that you can see where you are on the bag. There, a little divot, just nice. And if you want it, you could put pretty paper behind it. But that's lovely. And then we've got this one. We'll do the same thing. Okay, you want to be able to see, so I'm going to have to turn it over and see if I'm in the center of the bag or thereabouts. There we go. I was not. Still thinking about what center. There we go. So this, and this. So I think that works really, really well. I'm really happy with those. Just a double flip. Let me see. I've got the journal we've been working on. So let's just grab a page. And this is how it would work. I would attach the bag, and I would probably attach it on 3 sides so you get a tuck in the back. Actually, no, I would attach it on these sides so that you get a tuck from the side. That might be fun. You can put something in the top of the bag so you get a flip, writing spot, and we would put a tag in here. Really like that. And then this one, I've just done it the opposite way for this. It really doesn't matter which way. And just as simple as that. So yeah, you could use one of Tracy's tag images, digis, from this kit or one of her other ones. Put a heavier, maybe even a pretty card on the back, and you'd be cooking with gas. So that's it, everyone. That's our video for today. A little double flip pocket. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all next time. Take care, everyone. Bye.